Greetings students, this is Vanna Kamboj welcomes you to RKP online classes. Today we are going to start the chapter Indigo from your book Flamingo. Indigo, its author, here though this chapter is a part of the prose, so I will call its writer a author, otherwise Louis Fisher is a renowned poet. Fine, remember it. So let me tell you about the author, about the poet a little bit. Louis Fisher was the son of fish paddler. He was born in 29 February in 1896 in Philadelphia. Initially he was a school teacher, but he quit his job to work as a journalist in New York City with the New York Evening Post, and with the following year, he moved to Moscow and began working for the nation. Regarding the backdrop of the story about the lesson, this is an excerpt. This lesson is an excerpt from his book, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. After his return to India in 1915, Mahatma Gandhi set about organizing peasants, farmers, and urban laborers to protest. The reason was they wanted to organize them in order to protest against the excessive land tax and discrimination. He tells the author the reason. He means Mahatma Gandhi. He tells the reason that led him to ask Britishers to leave India. And so he initiated this freedom struggle. This lesson gives a detailed account of Mahatma Gandhi's struggle for the poor farmers of Champaran. Champaran, where it is? It is exactly located in Bihar in the northwest. This was all about the author and about the lesson. Let us start this chapter. When I first visited Mahatma Gandhi in 1942 at his ashram in Sevagram in central India, he said, "I will tell you how it happened that I decided to urge the departure of the British." It was in 1970. In the first line, I refer to the author, to the Louis Fisher. He said that when he went to his ashram, to Mahatma Gandhi's ashram in 1942, he narrated the entire account. How did he take initiative to depart the Britishers from India? And it was the period in 1970. He had gone to December 1916 annual convention. Convention means assembly. Annual convention of the Indian National Congress Party in Lucknow. There were 2,301 delegates. Delegates means representatives, and many visitors. During the proceedings, Gandhiji recounted, "A peasant came to me looking like another peasant in India, poor and emaciated, and said, 'I am Rajkumar Shukla, I am from Champaran, and I want you to come to my district.' Gandhi had never heard of the place. It was in the foothills of the towering Himalayas near the kingdom of Nepal." So Gandhiji started narrating how did he come to know about Champaran and where and how did he meet with a man named Rajkumar Shukla. So Rajkumar Shukla came to him during his convention, and he said, here he describes the physical appearance of Rajkumar Shukla, who was poor and emaciated. Emaciated means weak and feeble, lean and thin. Okay, means he was just looking traditional farmer, you can say. And I am from Champaran and want you to come to my district. So Rajkumar Shukla came to Gandhiji for a purpose. He urged Gandhiji to come with him to Champaran to see the poor condition of the peasants, of the farmer who were struggling hard there. And Gandhiji, this was the first time when he came to know about Champaran, that is situated where it is given here. It was in the foothills of the towering Himalayas near the kingdom of Nepal. Under an ancient arrangement, the Champaran peasants were sharecroppers. Ancient means old, arrangement you can say agreement, and peasants were sharecroppers. What is sharecropping? Sharecroppers. So beta, you can say that sharecroppers work under a system which is called a sharecropping. Okay, which is called sharecropping, in which a landowner allows a tenant. Tenant means the one who use somebody's land or room or home on a rent. Okay, so here this is a system sharecropping in which a landowner allows a tenant to use the land in return for a share of crop produced on their portion of land. Remember it, or in Hindi you can call them the land that is given on batai. So poor farmers did not have any possession over the land. Technically, Rajkumar Shukla was one of them. Means he was also one of the sharecroppers. He was illiterate but resolute. Resolute means beta, determined. He was resolute. He was determined to take Gandhiji or to seek his help. He had come to the Congress session to complain about the injustice of landlord system in Bihar, and somebody had probably said, speak to Gandhiji. You can say that Rajkumar Shukla was the representative of the people, of the poor farmers in Champaran, and somebody suggested him to approach Gandhiji in order to take some help or some expert advice. Gandhiji told Shukla he had an appointment in Kanpur. Here you can see the spelling of the district of the state, that is Kanpur. So during that time the spelling was CAN, and nowadays it is KAN. Kanpur, and also committed to go to the other parts of India. Shukla accompanied him everywhere. Then Gandhiji returned to his ashram near Ahmedabad. Shukla followed him to the ashram. For weeks he never left Gandhiji's side. A perfect example of his determination. This is the fact that he was determined. Gandhiji told him that he does not have any time in near future, but the man did not give up. He accompanied Gandhiji wherever he went, okay, and he did not let his hope to go down. Gandhiji returned to ashram near Ahmedabad. Shukla followed him to the ashram, and for weeks he never left Gandhiji's side. Means day in, day out, he followed Gandhiji. Fix a date, he begged. Rajkumar Shukla, again he pleaded kindly, fix a date. Impressed by the sharecropper's tenacity. Tenacity means tenacity. Tenacity means perseverance. Okay. You can use tenacity in your sentence. We Indians have tenacity to rid of Chinese army. Nowadays, whatsoever is going on, I always use that sentence or that word.